What's the most absurd conspiracy theory you've ever heard?
Last year when the Chinese lunar rover saw that strange square rock out in the distance, I heard some people claim that it was the stage they used to fake the moon landings. On the moon. Yeah, it turned out to be just a rock.
That the Powerball lottery in the US was created to catch time travelers.
Lindsay Lohan actually had a twin sister who played the twin in The Parent Trap, but between filming and release, the twin died in a car accident, so they marketed the film to make you think Lindsay played both roles.
That people whose blood group has a minus after it, like mine does, aren't descended from the same ape creatures the rest of the world is. That the minus proves our lineage was introduced to the gene pool, instead of evolved.
That light bulbs don't emit light but are dark suckers instead.
Phantom time conspiracy theory. Basically, the years of 614 to 911 AD were made up and didn't exist.
Oh boy, this is a long one, but here we go. The 100% female Chinese army who have never been nerfed by blue light that are biding their time in underground bunkers in the mountains of China. According to my neighbor, the one-child policy was introduced as a way for China to secretly build up an army of specially trained soldiers. There was never a mass bye-bye of baby girls. They were all sent to underground facilities where they would spend their entire lives being trained in combat and espionage. They will only reveal themselves when China decides to attack the US mainland. Also, China adds the harmful blue light to the electronics they ship around the world in order to cripple the military might of other countries by wreaking havoc on their sleep cycles. Prolonged sleep deprivation in a large population can cause widespread mental illness and behavioral problems that will follow any service person into their military career. China doesn't give their lady soldiers any electronics with blue light, so they stay in perfect sync with their circadian rhythm and avoid the mental illnesses and behavioral problems that currently affect much of today's youth.
That brown recluse spiders communicate through radio frequencies, meaning they can send signals through walls, telling other spiders to enter your home and eat your face. When, in fact, all spiders can do this.
The one where hundreds of Canon people waited for days for JFK Jr. to appear in Dallas just to reinstate Donald Trump as the POTUS. Even if JFK Jr. did not actually die in 1999 and somehow successfully hid himself from the world, there would be no law allowing sons of presidents to reinstate presidents. Finland isn't real. A high school kid made it up as a joke, and a whole lot of people took him seriously.
Nearly all celebrities are transgender. Transvestigators pore over pictures and videos of famous people, pointing out how she has a strong jawline, or he has feminine body language. Apparently, the whole world is controlled by a secret trans cult, and if you want to become famous, you need to transition.
I'm swinging between two. Western dairy manufacturers put pig's milk in cheese to prevent Muslims from going to heaven after they die. This is absurd because pigs are super hard to milk. Their milk isn't a whole lot per pig, it lasts hours, not days, and their milk tastes like hot tar smells, haha horrible.
Did you hear? Apparently Microsoft employees were the ones buying up PS5s and causing the console shortage.
Flat earthers. I don't think they actually believe that. I think they are all just trolling us.
The Jewish drinking baby shakes. And also that the government is implanting us with microscopic Wi-Fi signals through food and tap water. The lady I work with takes boric acid baths to battle this and comes in with horrid ugly lesions.
Albert Einstein didn't exist and was just a character played by Marilyn Monroe. Reptiles. A local newspaper went as far as pointing out features you can use to recognize them, and according to said features, I am a lizard too. Edit, reptilians. I meant reptilians. Still am a lizard apparently, though.
The moon is a hologram because the real moon was blown up, possibly by Nazis, and we would apparently just all go insane if we looked up at the sky and didn't see a moon, so they had to make a fake one.
Hey, also, did you ever stumble upon the one about birds not being real? Like, apparently, they're all government surveillance drones.
The business profits will trickle down so we can all get a slice.
I don't know where it came from or how widespread it was, but when Obama's grandmother died, my backwards aunt and uncle were positive he had her go bye-bye because she was about to spill the beans that he was really born in Kenya.
That a reality TV game show clown who committed bad stuff and ran a fraudulent charity and a fraudulent university and ripped off blue-collar contractors had a presidential election stolen from him. Something big orange drunk.
All the lockdowns were there to replace the birds with bird-like drones.
Contrails in the sky are chemicals that make you become extra hayy.
That the Santa Claus letter writing campaign was a covert operation to update the databases for Canadian and American children. You'd write a letter to H0H0H0 postal code with your name, return address, fingerprints on the letter, and DNA on the licked envelope adhesive.
That Princess Diana went bye-bye because she was a real descendant of Jesus.
People seem to think there is an underground group of billionaires controlling the world. Hey big buddy boy, there's already an above-ground group of billionaires controlling the world.
That the Great Fire of London was actually started by a rat spontaneously combusting.
The ghost buses theory of January 6th. To think that the FBI painted their most secretive buses a highly distinctive color.
That the Titanic was switched with its sister ship and wasn't really sunk.
My grandma told me recently that I shouldn't be giving my daughter M&Ms after posting a cute video of her enjoying them. See, my grandma turned into a QAnoner and she's convinced that the Democrats are actually demons and that they're going to activate nanobots in M&M to stop everyone's hearts using the 5G GBT internet work. She even puts her stuff in a special bag to block signals when she is meeting with her weird friends. So yeah, that's all I got for now. I love my grandma and am just trying to help her see reason.
Apparently that OJ's son made Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman go bye-bye.
Jewish made space lasers.
Oh, hey race a doozy. So there's one that's prevalent in the Middle East about Prince William. The theory is that the Church of England was involved in the death of Princess Diana. How does this work? Well, the theory is that Diana was about to marry the Big Daddy Al-Fayed and to do so, would have to become a Muslim. This would mean that Prince William would have to become a Muslim, according to the theory, not according to reality, and then the whole of the UK would be forced to convert to Islam. It's completely ridiculous, but in some parts of the Middle East it's taken as fact.
The Joe Rogan hoax that kids were identifying as cats, so there were litter boxes set in school hallways.
Pizzagate. Never would have thought that anyone would fall for it. But man, right-wingers are stupid.
I just learned the one where, if you get a magnet wet it stops being a magnet. That a plucky group of oil executives and politicians are the only thing that stands between us and the ravages of evil climate scientists.
Michelle Obama was born male and the Obama's children were both born through a surrogate.
Bill Gates implanting microchips in people with a vaccination.
That presidents control gas prices at all gas stations.
Agartha, the idea that Earth is hollow and that the interior is inhabited.
Pretty much anything that starts with the Jews.
The Sovereign Citizen and all the BS that they read and believe. Look them up, they think they can do anything.
Ancient Aliens. It's apparently a documentary on the History Channel. Taylor Swift is a DoD/CIA psychological operative. Oh, perhaps maybe she's just a normal person who sees through your stankness, Mr. GOP.
The one where Oprah and Hillary are eating children. Nom nom nom. Bruh, what the heck, bruh? What these people breathing? Big boy crazy.
Skittles and M&Ms were secretly created by Big Pharma to condition kids to the idea of associating pill-shaped candies as delicious, so they are subconsciously predisposed to loving pills as an adult. Please don't peep the name.
That the famine in Ireland was just a little mistake.
Avril Lavigne passed in 2003 and was replaced by an exact double called Melissa. People in the YouTube comments of her videos analyzing her face and movements to determine if it's really her or Melissa, absolutely wild. Apparently there's a similar one for Paul McCartney. Stevie Wonder can actually see. The dude just playing around, y'all.
Holmesley. The moon landing was faked. We were in a freaking space race, and Russia wasn't that far behind us. If the US had faked the moon landing, the Russians would be able to tell, and no way they would keep a propaganda coup like that secret. Also, faking the landing would take much more time, energy, and resources than just actually landing. For one, lights that could practically replicate the lighting conditions on the moon wouldn't be invented until decades late. Come on now, y'all.